School life, very good. Okay. So this next topic is about Salva attacking Krishna. So Salva, yes.
Probably we didn't read the Srimad Bhagavatam few
Oh,
verses.
very good, very good. You're so nice to remember. We have to first read the invocation prayers for Srimad Bhagavatam because only Srimad Bhagavatam can give us good understanding. So please go ahead, Meenakshi ji. You can read the Sanskrit, and Swashika ji, if you could read the black, which is the translation.
Yes. Om Nama Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
I offer my obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva.
Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatam Vyasam Tado Jayam Udirate.
Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayana, unto Narayana, Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author.
Shrunvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridayananda
Hridayantosto hi abhadrani.
Hridayananda Stohai Abhadrani Vidunoti Suhrit Satam.
Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma in everyone's heart and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted.
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki.
By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs and established as an irrevocable fact.
Hari bol, very nice. Nicely read, both of you. Two words, right pronunciation is obeisances. Obeisances means respect. You're giving all respects to the Supreme Lord. And then this big word is transcendental. Transcendental songs. Transcendental means that is above any material activities. All spiritual activities is transcendental. Very good. So let's go to our topic for today, which is about the demon Shalva attacking Dwaraka. So we discussed about Shishupal being killed last class. So now it is about, yes, looks like Shreya and Srihari ji are also joining us today. We are so fortunate. Thank you for joining just in time for our class. Okay. Hare Krishna. Okay. So Shalva was a king who was a great friend of Shishupal, and he was actually there when Krishna took away Rukmini ji before Shishupal could marry her. If you remember, we discussed in a class where Rukmini ji had written a letter, and Krishna came without having ever seen her before. Just by seeing the love in the letter she wrote, Krishna decided to come take Rukmini away from being married to somebody she didn't want to be. And Krishna, because she would only marry Krishna, Krishna took her away from her marriage ceremony and married her. So Shishupal was the one who was supposed to marry Rukmini based on her brother Rukmi's want to marry his friend to his sister. However, since Krishna took her away, Shishupal was very angry, and he was wanting to fight Krishna, and but all the Yadu army was able to, stop um, Shalva and Shishupal. Shalva is a friend of Shishupal at that time, and so Shalva couldn't make any progress with fighting with the Yadus. So because all the Yadu warriors like Balaramji and all the great warriors were so powerful that he couldn't do anything. So he went and prayed to Lord Shiva, and we know Lord Shiva is Ashutosh. He can easily be um, um, like pleased, and we know that the devatas, including Lord Shiva, they give you what you want, not what you need. So what happened is Shalva just prayed so much for a whole year, eating just dirt, dust or ashes for a whole year, and he was just praying all the time to Lord Shiva. And then Lord Shiva came and said, "What do you want?" And Shalva said he wants a plane that cannot be destroyed by any devatas or anybody. And that aeroplane's name was Shaubha. So he wanted this airplane, and he wanted the strength to fight the Vrishnis or the Yadus, because he was humiliated before, and he wanted to get all the power to fight. And so Lord Shiva instructed Maya Danav, who is the architect of the Asuras, to build this airplane that could fly anywhere and could be invisible and can see in the dark. And it is a huge iron airplane, and it's like a city in the sky, and and it could be used for battle. Um, so so this Shalva got this airplane, and with that airplane, he has now come to attack the Dwaraka, and all the warriors in Dwaraka were out trying to fight Shalva. But Krishna wasn't here at this time. Krishna was in Indraprastha with Arjun and the Pandavas. So Krishna was getting some inauspicious signs, and he knew that there was an attack happening in Dwaraka. Um, so there was this battle that started, and it was going for 27 days, and Krishna wasn't there. And there was this commander in chief called Dyuman. So Dyuman, he was fighting with Krishna's son Pradyumna. We know Krishna and Rukmini's son is Pradyumna, and Pradyumna was a great warrior, and he was fighting with Dyuman, the commander in chief, and he sent 25 arrows and and hurt Dyuman, but Dyuman came running with a big club, iron club, and hit Pradyumna, and Pradyumna lost his consciousness, and Pradyumna's chariot driver, who is Daruka's son. Daruka is Krishna's chariot driver, and Daruka's son is Krishna's son's chariot driver. So Daruka's son took Pradyumna quickly away from the battlefield. And so after some time, Pradyumna regained consciousness, and he was saying, "Oh, why did you bring me off the battlefield? Everybody will say I'm such a coward. I ran away from the battlefield." So then Daruka's son said, "It is my duty to help you and protect you when you're not conscious. Just as you protect me in battle, I have to protect you when you are not conscious or you're not able to fight. So that's why I brought you here." So then Pradyumna said, "Okay, let's go back into battle." And then Pradyumna went back into battle, and he could fight and kill Dyuman. And by that time, 27 days had passed, and Krishna came to the battlefield. And Shalva was fighting very hard, and he was doing all the different magic tricks. And one of his magic trick was to send a Maya messenger. So this is like a messenger he sent, and he came and told Krishna that um, Vasudev, Krishna's father, has been abducted or taken away by Shalva. So, um, so Krishna was looking, and then Shalva suddenly became visible with Vasudev, and this was actually fake Vasudev. It was not a real Vasudev, and he took a sword and cut off Vasudev's head. And Krishna, initially, he was using his Yoga Maya potency to just be like a regular human being. So he was very perturbed and sad that his father was killed. And then, of course, Krishna is the supreme lord. He understood that it is just a Maya, or a false presentation of killing his dad. And then Krishna fought um, with Salva, and actually Krishna just killed Shalva after that with his Sudarshan Chakra. So, so then, um, so many people think, oh, Krishna can be defeated by anybody, but then we know that that's not true. Krishna is the supreme lord; nobody can defeat him, and he knows everything, and he's able to, protect all the Dwarakavasis from this evil demon Shalva. And then Shalva's friend Dantavakra uh, came uh, came to came to attack Krishna, and he took his Dantavakra was very happy to see Krishna, because Dantavakra, as you know, is also a Vijay, Jai Vijay, who are doorkeepers in Vaikunta, were the ones who became Shishupal and Dantavakra. So Dantavakra was very angry at Krishna for killing Shishupal, and he was saying, "Oh, this is great! I'm now going to you have come face to face with me." So he's very happy to see Krishna, but in a negative way, to hurt Krishna. So Dandavakra came running with his club to hit Krishna, and he actually hit Krishna on the head, but Krishna, nothing really happened. So he thought he would hurt Krishna in one single blow, but then he couldn't. And then Krishna just took his Kaumudaki. Kaumudaki is the name of Krishna's mace or gatha, and he hit him on the chest, and this evil demon Dantavakra just fell on the ground, spread his hands and legs, and he died right there with just one single blow. Then Viduratha was another one who was the brother of Dantavakra, and he also came, and Krishna just liberated him with his Sudarshana Chakra. So Dantavakra was the friend of Shishupal, Salva, and Poundraka, and we discussed last time how Shishupal and Poundraka was the one who was trying to act like Krishna, um, and all of them. Um, this Dandavakra wanted to avenge the death of all of them, and finally met his end. Um, Again, when the Lord kills anyone, it's his greatest mercy, so that they don't continue to do all their evil deeds, and the soul will go to a better place than continue harming and creating offense for other Vaishnavas. So this verse is from the third canto, where Kapila Muni is saying that the Kaumodakim Bhagavato Daitam Smareta Diktam Arati Bhata Sunita Kartamena Mala Madhur Vrita Varutta Giro Kushtam Chaitan Chaityasya Sata Sata Satvam Amalam Manim Asya Kante. So he's actually saying the yogi should meditate upon the Lord's club, which is called the Kaumodaki, and is very dear to him. This club smashes the demons who are always inimical soldiers and is smeared with their blood. One should also concentrate on the nice garland on the neck of the Lord, which is always surrounded by bumblebees with their nice buzzing sound, and one should meditate upon the pearl necklace on the Lord's neck, which is considered to represent the pure living entities who are always engaged in his service. So, the gist of it is the Kaumodaki weapon always protects the devotees, and Krishna uses that. And this is the verse from this chapter that says, Evam Yogeshwara Krishna Bhagavan Jagat Ishwara Tyayate Pashu Drishtinam Nirjito Sayatiti Saha. So thus Lord Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Master of all mystic power and Lord of the universe, is ever victorious. Only those of beastly vision think he sometimes suffered defeat. So this is just a conclusion that says, when Shalva was attacking, everybody thought, oh, Krishna will be defeated. But no, that's never going to happen because Krishna is Ajay. He always wins. And so we should seek protection from the Lord who is always victorious. Okay, so next we discuss the chapter on Lord Balram's pilgrimage. So what happened was Lord Balram did not want to side with the Pandavas or Kauravas because both were related to him. Krishna, of course, was fighting on the side of the Pandavas. If you remember our Mahabharata discussion, Arjun chose Krishna over his army. So Krishna gave his army to Duryodhan, and Krishna gave himself to Arjun. So Krishna was was fighting on the side of the Pandavas, but Balramji did not want to take sides, so he just decided to go on a pilgrimage. So he went on a pilgrimage. He went to the different holy places and finally reached Naimisharanya. Now, Naimisharanya is the place where holy discussion is happening, and this discussion about Srimad Bhagavatam and the recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam by Suta Goswami to Shaunaka Rishi and other thousands of rishis there happened in the same place called Naimisharanya. So in this holy place, Balramji went and he found that Romaharshana Sutta, who is Suta Goswami's father, was giving a discourse and talking about the Vedas to the rishis assembled there. However, this Romaharshana Sutta was a little proud of his knowledge. And when Lord Balram came, who's the Supreme Lord himself, came, everybody else was standing up and giving respects to Lord Balram. But this Romaharshana Sutta, thinking himself really great, just sat there and just didn't even care for Lord Balram. So Balram ji, is Adi Guru. He wants to teach us the lesson that anything we learn should increase our humility. A person on the Vyasasan should be really practicing what he preaches. So when you learn more and more about Krishna, you have to become humble and think think of you as a servant of the Lord, not think of yourself greater than the Lord. And since he was in this position of leadership where he was teaching everybody and not following what he was teaching, such hypocrites Balramji does not like because he's Adi Guru. So he came and took a little piece of grass called kusa grass and just touched him. And this Romaharshana Sutta left his body. So it just shows that some people might say, oh, he just didn't give respect and why should he be punished like this? But actually, a person who is trying to teach the scriptures, if they don't follow, it is a great offense. So this is what Balramji is teaching us, and 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 the sages present there said, "Oh, you should atone for this for letting uh, for making Romaharshana Sutta leave his body." Then Balramji said, "Yes, yes, I'm going to all the places of pilgrimage and I'll atone for this." But and he also made Suta Goswami, Romaharshana Sutta's son, the next leader there, who was well capable of teaching everyone and being the right person with the right attitude to be the leader there. So, and then there is also a mention of Lord Balramji killing Balwala. This is a bad demon who was sending some foul smell and really um, disturbing all the sages who were um, trying to do a worship of the Lord. So we know Balramji always protect the devotees. So this Balwala who was spreading foul smell of pus and all that and disturbing these rishis, Balramji quickly manifested his plow and mace and killed this bad demon Balwala. And then he continued on his journey to different holy places. He actually toured the whole of India, different states, um, even South India. He went to all the states, and then finally he came back. And when he came back, actually the war was ending. The Kurukshetra war was ending, and it was the last person who was alive was Duryodhan, and Bhima and Duryodhan were fighting at that point. And Lord Balram comes and tells, advises them to stop the fight because um, Bhima is more powerful and Duryodhana is more skilled in mace fight. So he was saying, "There's no point continuing. Why don't you just stop fighting?" But they were so engrossed in their fighting that each of them wanted to kill the other person. So they just continued. So Balramji just left the place. And then Lord Balram goes to Naimisharanya and blesses the sages after he comes back. So he goes there for the second time. So that is the journey of Lord Balram. And now we come to the anticipated topic of Sudhama, Brahmin visiting Krishna in Dwaraka. So before this starts, there is actually, we know this whole Srimad Bhagavatam is being recited by Sukadev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj, who is going to die in 7 days, and he is listening to this transcendental knowledge and stories because this is the Srimad Bhagavatam prepares everyone for this life and the life after leaving this body. So Parikshit Maharaj, even though he's very close to dying, he's still very eager to learn more and hear more and more about the Lord, just like all of you who are here to hear these wonderful stories from Srimad Bhagavatam. So Parikshit Maharaj was very eager, and his guru Sukadev Goswami, who is here on the Vyasasan, is very happy to describe more and more details. So there is these two verses here. The meaning is actual speech is that which describes the quality of Lord. Real hands are those that work for him. A true mind is that which always remembers him, dwelling within everything moving and non-moving. And actual ears are those that listen to the sanctified topics about him. So so Sukadev Goswami is telling Parikshit Maharaj, actually all the senses should be used for serving the Lord, and then we can purify our senses. And then An actual head is one that bows down to the Lord in his manifestation among the moving and non moving creatures. Real eyes are those that see only the Lord, and actual limbs are those which regularly honor the water that has bathed the Lord's feet or those of his devotees. So this is the Charanamrit we take when we go to a temple. It's wash the feet of the Lord, and we are drinking that. So these two verses are very good to show us what we need to do with our senses. So let's start the Sudama episode where Sudama's wife is asking Sudama to go meet Krishna because Sudama is in great poverty. He's not able to sustain his family. He has a wife and kids, and nobody, not enough money to take care of them. They are in lot of poverty and they don't even have enough to eat. So Sudama's wife tells him, "You have this great friend who's the king of Dwaraka. Why don't you go see him and ask him for some help?" And Sudama said, "No, he's a great king. I'm just a low Brahmin uh, who is in great poverty. I can't go see him." But then Sudama's wife convinces him that he has to go to see Krishna, and Sudama's wife goes and begs for some chipped rice from the neighbors. And even though she was hungry and the kids were hungry, she took that chipped rice and gave it to Sudama and says, "Take this so that you're not going empty-handed to see your friend. You have to give him some gift when you see him." So Sudama took that little uh, small bag of chipped rice and he started his journey to Dwaraka. It took a few days, and as we sang that bhajan, he came to the door and he was asking to see Krishna. And when Krishna heard Sudama was here, he came running and he washed the feet of Sudama. And you can see how to treat a Brahmin. The Supreme Lord is treating this Brahmin who is only whose only aim in life is to worship the Lord, and see how even though he was so poor, Krishna made Sudama sit on his throne, and Krishna was sitting down on the ground washing his feet, and goddess of fortune Lakshmi or Rukmini ji was drying the feet of Sudama. So you can see in this picture here how Sudama was treated by Krishna. So this just shows how Krishna really loves his devotees so much. And then Sudama stayed for a day, and Krishna was remembering their life in the Gurukul. That's when they became friends in Sandipani's ashram, when Krishna had gone and learned 64 different skills in just 64 days. So he met Sudama there, and Sudama was Krishna's best friend there. And Sudama and Krishna had gone to the forest on a rainy, stormy night to pick up some firewood for Guruma or Santi Muni's wife, and they got stuck in the forest. And when it was raining so hard, they were just there to protect each other, hugging each other. Just imagine like 12-year-olds in a deep forest alone, and Krishna was remembering all those nice memories and sharing that with Sudama, and Sudama was amazed that Krishna, being a great king in Dwaraka, is still remembering the little pastimes during his childhood with Sudama. And Sudama was very happy to meet Krishna, and Sudama didn't even ask anything from Krishna. And Krishna saw that he had the chip rice on the side, but Sudama, seeing all the opulence of Krishna and all the wonderful eatables that were available to Krishna, he was very reluctant to give any of those chipped rice he had got, because it had little stones in him. It was it didn't have the quality to give to the Supreme Lord, but that's all that he had. But he was too embarrassed to even pull that gift out. And Krishna, he's in everyone's heart and he knows everything. So he said, "Oh, what have you bought for me, Sudama?" And Krishna pulled the bag of chipped rice from Sudama, who was trying not to give to Krishna. "Oh, look what you have brought me," Krishna says. And Krishna started taking one heap in his hand and putting it in his mouth. And though this is just chipped rice, Krishna said, "Oh, this is the most delicious chipped rice." And he is very appreciative of Sudama bringing such a small gift for him. But Krishna thought this was the best gift. And he after eating, and then Krishna had to say bye then to Sudama because he was wanting to go back, and he left. And as Sudama was going back, he was thinking, "Oh, I didn't ask anything to Krishna. My wife told me to ask about helping us in our life, but Sudama was still very happy just to see Krishna and exchange pleasantries and have a good association with the Lord. And that's all he wanted. And then when he came home, he was so surprised to see that his little hut was turned into a big palace. And while his family was sleeping, the next day they woke up, the hut became a palace. They were wearing jewels and their wonderful clothes, and they became very rich. So Krishna gives everybody what they need to become better and serve Krishna better. And he knew that Sudama, even if he gets a lot of riches, he won't get proud or get stuck with those. He will just use that in the service of Krishna. So in certain cases, we can see that some devotees become poor and some devotees become rich, and Krishna knows best what is best for every devotee. So in this case, Sudama needed the riches, so Krishna bestowed all these wonderful blessings on him because that would help him take the next step in his Krishna conscious journey. And Sudama lived a very happy life, comfortable life, and always keeping Krishna in the center. All right, so that concludes our class for today. Are there any questions? If not, we can go to our Kahoot quiz. Okay, the game pin is... Yes.
Prabhuji, can I know the name of Dandavakra's friend?
Oh, Dantavakra's friend, Viduratha, like his brother,
Yeah.
Viduratha.
Viduratha. Okay. Prabhuji, can you please explain the past name related to Viduratha?
So Viduratha is just the brother of Dantavakra, and when Dantavakra was killed, Viduratha came to attack Krishna. There is no large pastime there. It is just out of brotherly love of this demon, Viduratha came to attack, and Krishna just killed him with the Sudarshan Chakra.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yeah, nice. Nice attention to detail there, Ishwarji. Okay, Swashika ji and Ayana are on. We just need Shreya and Srihari ji, Meenakshi ji and Ishwar ji to join. Then we can start the Kahoot.
Prabhuji, can you wait for a few minutes?
Yes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Sri Hari ji has joined.
Yes, Prabhuji, I am joining Prabhuji.
Yes, yes. And Shreya ji has to join. Then Meenakshi and Ishwar ji has to join. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So in Kerala, it is Onam is over. So Ayana and myself, we did a drama about Bali Maharaj or Mahabali and Vamana Dev. And I posted that in one of the groups in the Memphis group. ISKCON. Okay, Ishwar ji has joined. Can we start? Or is Meenakshi ji also joining?
Prabhuji, I'm just typing the pin.
Okay, okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, Meenakshi ji has joined. The only one missing is Shreya ji. Shreya ji, do you need more time?
9 4 9 7.
Yes?
Prabhuji, can you please wait?
Sure, sure. Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram,
Shreya.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Nilla character.
Eh?
Yo, you're the camel. You're the camel.
Yeah, Shreya ji, Meenakshi ji have joined. We lost Ishwar ji. Okay, Ishwar ji has also joined. Okay. Okay, we can start then.
Yes,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Okay, good luck, everyone. Everybody playing are winners.
Prabhuji, 1 second, it some screen went out.
Oh, I already started. Okay, you can join from the second question. Okay, first question of 18. Whose friend was Shalva? Krishna, Arjuna, Shishupala, Akrura. Yes, Shishupala. All of you got it right. Excellent job. Okay, second question. Who did Shalva pray to get strength and an airplane to fight the Yadus? Vishnu, Shiva, Brahma, Narada. Shiva. Oh, all of you are listening so well in class. I can't believe all of you got it right. Excellent. And that too so quick. Okay. Third question. Who constructed the airplane Shaubha that Salva used to attack the Yadus? Mayadhana, Vishwakarma, Duryodhana, Kamsa. Yes, Mayadhana is the architect of the Asuras or the demons. So he's the one who took the instruction from Lord Shiva to build this airplane um, uh, for Shalva, and it's called Shaubha. Okay. Okay, who killed Dyuman, the commander-in-chief of Shalva? Krishna, Balaram, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Yes, it's Pradyumna. Okay, the fight between the Yadus and Shalva's followers went on for dash days and nights before Krishna arrived. 8, 18, 27. Oh, look at that. All 6 of you got it right. Amazing job. Okay. Sri Hari ji is on fire. I see Krishna is with fire. Okay. 6. Who did Salva fake kill that made Krishna sad? Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, Devaki, Vasudev. Yes, Vasudev. Nanda Maharaj is in Vrindavan. Okay. What did Dantavakra do to fight Krishna after Salva was killed? Went on his chariot with a sword, went by foot carrying a club. Yeah, so Dantavakra, as you saw in the picture, he came running on his foot, thinking he can just hurt Krishna with his club. Who is Romaharshana, the disciple of? Oh, I didn't mention this in class, but you have to take a guess. Is it Vyasadeva, Bhishma, Drona, or Prahlad? Yes, so Romaharshana Sutta was the disciple of Vyasadeva. Okay, how was Romaharshana killed? Banasura killed him. He killed during the war by a tip of blade of Kushagra's poisoned. Yes. So Romaharshana was the one, a proud teacher sitting on the chair and not caring for Balaram when he came. And so Balramji just touched the blade of grass and he died. Okay, 10th question, double points. Why did Lord Balram kill the Vedantist Romaharsha even though he was on the Vyasasana? Romaharshana threatened to kill Lord Balram. Romaharshana was a Vedantist and not a devotee. Romaharsha, being proud of being a leader, didn't respect Lord Balram. Yes. So the right answer is that. Okay, during the fight between Pandavas and Kauravas, Lord Balram fought with which side? Pandavas, Kauravas fought initially from the Pandav side, then joined Duryodhana, went for Tirtha Yatra. Yes, actually, he did not fight on either side. He went on a one whole year of pilgrimage or Tirtha Yatra. Okay. What did Lord Balaram instruct Duryodhana and Bhima when they were fighting? Stop fighting. Bhima is stronger. Duryodhana is more skilled. All of the above. Yeah, in this case, all of the above, because he was saying, both of you, one is better at the mace fight, which is Duryodhana, and one is more strong, which is Bhima. So it is always a tie. So you guys don't fight. Okay, 13th question. Why did Balram replace Romaharshana with Suta Goswami as the head of the assembly? Romaharshana was unqualified, killed. Romaharshana chose to step down. Romaharshana was not a Vedantist. Romaharshana was humble. Yes, he was unqualified to be the leader. Okay, Swashika ji is on the board now. Great work. Krishna washed Sudama's feet, true or false? Yes. Krishna is very humble, even though it's a supreme Lord. He wants to.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
Prabhuji,
Lakshmi dry.
Prabhuji, you actually mentioned in the past time that it was Mother Lakshmi who washed his legs.
No. Krishna washed his feet. Mother Lakshmi gave the towel to dry it. So
Okay,
maybe there's a slight confusion, but both of them were engaged in serving the Brahmana. Very good. Okay. Sudama was Krishna's childhood friend. True or false? True. Yeah, it's during their childhood they met, and it's after many, many years they're meeting now. Okay. What food did Sudhama give Krishna? Beans, flattened rice or poha, rice, dosha. Yes, flattened rice is the right answer. Flattened rice is called poha or the chipped rice that he got. Sudhama asked for favor from Krishna, true or false? Very good. I think that's the essence of the class, that devotees are only there to serve the Lord. They're not asking for anything. Whatever the Lord gives, they'll take. So that's a wonderful understanding. All of you got it right. Last question for today. Why was Sudhama surprised when he returned after visiting Krishna? Krishna gave him some gold. Krishna gave him new clothes. Krishna gave him some land. Krishna turned his house into a palace. Yes, that's what surprised Sudhama when he came back. He was thinking he didn't ask Krishna anything, but where his little hut was there was a big palace. Okay, let's see. Third place goes to Shreya ji. Second place goes to Krishna devotee or Ayana. And first place goes to Sri Hari ji or Krishna. And Ishwar ji and Shashika ji, fourth and fifth. And all of you are winners, whoever played, because we are all learning, including myself, and I'm making these questions. So thank you for the opportunity and thank you for coming. We can meet again next week to discuss more pastimes from Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna. We finished until 80th chapter of 10th canto. Now there's only 10 more chapters in 10th canto, then we'll go to the 11th canto, okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः.
Thank you.
हरे
Hare Krishna.